I hate fencing and I hate brambles. Bloody brambles.
Get rid of the brambles. Ow! Can you come and cut me free?
Yeah.
And this will be the first time we've actually seen this well. Looks like a very old well, because instead of the modern wells that are made of concrete, this seems to be made of stone. And it doesn't come out of the ground very much. But it's completely full from what we can see. Right to the top. But as you can see, the little stones that form part of the top of the well are actually quite low to the ground. Wow, so a lot of brambles there.
Can you see the well?
Yeah, you can see the well. It's still a lot of brambles there, but you can definitely see it. This is the best view we've ever had of it, isn't it?
It is. I'd like to clean the rest of it so I can see it.
Are you going to do that today?
Just this bit on here.
So this area that we're in, that we call the Lamera, is actually on a lower portion of the land than the other areas that we've been in today. The one that I call the orchard, which is basically a triangular shape. You can see the one lower, you can see the house and the stretch of land behind the tall wall at the back there is obviously higher than here. So it's a low point, so it's going to be difficult to get water from here up to water most of the plants for where we put the nursery, unless we use a pump. So that's something we'll have to investigate, what type of pump is best. But it'd certainly be useful in the summer when we're presuming a lot of our waterways will dry up. So that'll be quite handy. But it's very, very wet here. We think some of it might be because of the well, natural source of water, but we also think that some is leaching down from the other fields.
Bloody brambles.
Look at the thickness on that stem.
Aye. Can you really use it as firewood? A wee bit more.
Let's see if we can see the well a little bit better. Oh, it's definitely a well.
I've heard about people putting eels in these wells.
What for?
Eat them.
Oh, I don't think so.
You
I don't like
so.
eels. I don't like eels.
I don't see what.
I don't like the look of them. They would frighten me if I came past the well and saw an eel.
Well, it's deeper than that. I hate fencing and I hate brambles.
There's a what?
A frog.
Where?
There. Oh, little frog. Move up. That's it. Now you can walk under it.
What about some of these that are hanging over?
You can walk under them without destroying your hairstyle.
Some of these definitely look dead underneath.
Okay, if you want. Those seem to be.
Would you say they're dead then?
I'm not sure with elderberry because it looks dry, it breaks as you apply some pressure, but then a leaf comes out. This we got in Portugal for 15 euros.
What's it called? Loppers? Would you call them loppers in English?
I'm not sure.
What would you call them in Portuguese?
Big secateurs.
That is English. So this is the view of the well. We spent today clearing a lot of the brambles that had already been cut and cutting a few more, and then we set the fire to try and get rid of them, and I think it's looking quite nice actually. There's a problem with the willow trees that are around the well because they're starting to go through the stone which forms the top of the well, and all the roots are actually in the water now, so that isn't good for maintaining the structure of the well. There's quite a few stones that are missing from the other side of the well. I would say approximately a third of the top stones are missing, but for some reason it doesn't seem to be escaping, so that's quite good. So maybe only the top parts of the stone have disappeared. Now I can see some stone just below the surface where the water meets the soil here, but obviously some of it is getting through the stone, as you can see here, but the rest of the stone seem to be fairly solid. Going around the edge of the well, there's an old tree. You can see the damage that one's probably caused. Missing stones all around here. There's the fire just burning down now. And the sheep pen behind. And Milka's just trying to get some of the green, whatever it is. I think in the UK we call it Ginny green teeth. I don't know what you'd call it elsewhere. Was it pomweed or something? And it's getting on for 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The sun's still in the sky, but it's setting over that side of the land. We did try to start a couple more fires, but they weren't very successful, mainly because the wood is too green yet. And then part of this stone wall here, part of it is our land, part of it is the neighbours'. We've already cut down some of the brambles from there, but obviously there's some more brambles to be done. This land here down below, this marshland as we call it, is our land, but up above the wall and where you can see those olives is the neighbour's land. And then those woods at the far end are a different neighbour's woods, but they're a nice feature. Quite nice to have them. Luke started doing some more pruning. He enjoys pruning. And over the other side of the lamera we can see the mimosa tree. We were actually going to cut that down because I hate mimosa. Mainly because they spread an awful lot. They've got tiny little seeds that spring up everywhere, and they're not easy to dig out of the ground once they're established. But fortunately there doesn't seem to be much of a spread from this particular mimosa, so we quite like it. It's got some nice features. There's a nice little branch low to the ground that's spread out and can use it for a seat, so that'll be quite nice in summer. Bit of shade protection. Maybe we can have a picnic out there. So the idea would be to have a pond in here, make it a feature. Don't know how large yet, but we don't want the whole area as a pond, so we've got to try and find where this water's coming from, and more importantly how to get this water down into a pond that we might create lower down. Well, that's probably not a job for this week. Maybe it'd be a job for the summer when a lot of the water has dried up, so we can actually see what areas remain moist and what areas would be good to create the pond in. But at the moment it's just a nice habitat for wildlife. If you enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe. Also say hi in the comments and let us know where in the world you're watching from.